Pot of Taboo. Pot of Taboo. Right, so there's this card that everybody was going on about, and there's really nothing that takes advantage of it except an archetype that we don't even have yet and won't have for a while, so I'm not even going to go into that archetype because when it comes out you'll hear about it, so it doesn't really matter for me to discuss it at this point in time, which is very contradicting to my previous statement of how we have to discuss the OCG, which I'm still discussing it by just discussing this card. Get it? Anyways, I like the card, it's interesting, and I feel like it's not unplayable, but I feel like it's not playable really either. But let's talk about it. Pot of Taboos. Boom. Alright. So, it's an earth monster, level 9. It's a rock flip effect. Flip, you can activate one of these effects. And it is. Draw 2 cards. I wonder what that card's like. Return all spell and trap cards to the field. I wonder what that one is. I mean, to the hand. Destroy all monsters that your opponent controls. Sounds familiar. Look at your opponent's hand, shuffle 1 card from it into the deck. You can only use 1 Pot of Taboos effect per turn. And only once that turn. Boom! By the way, this card's got a huge ass too, 3,000 defense. I want to see you rail that thing. Get over it. Know what I mean? Right, so obviously we already see the big problem here. Also, it's got 2,000 tag. I forgot to state that. It's a level fucking 9. And like I said, there's an archetype, Sybils. If you want to see further into that, just go to All in the Yo's channel. He's got a video on this card. Well, pretty much every channel has a fucking opinion on this card right now. But I feel like he had one of the better ones, so go check him out if you want to see what his card discussion on it. But I just wanted to give him a few thoughts. This isn't going to be a super long video. Also, I would like to just point out, by the way, that Taboo is prohibited or restricted for somebody. I saw somebody the other day post about why that card's called Taboo, and I'm like, did you literally not even Google search what Taboo means? But I just like the idea of that card. I thought it was nifty, so points to Konami, okay. So basically my thoughts on this is it's not broken whatsoever. I saw other people freaking out, and a lot of the YouTube community as much were not freaking out, but it was more like just players on forums and stuff like that and Facebook groups. My ideas on it is I feel like it can be used. In this format, not that anybody does it, I feel like it can be a very dead card, so playing like 3 of them is not like an option, and I don't think playing 1 is too, because in most decks right now, cards are pretty tight, because I feel like Konami should make, this is a separate video, but I feel like Konami should up the minimum deck size for a more fair deck. Not fair, but I don't know. That's for a whole nother video, but since the deck limit is at 40 cards, I feel like it's really hard to compact every card you want in it, and I don't think Pot of Taboos really fits in as something that would make the cut. But saying if you did, it would probably be only 1 in playing in a deck. But with the summoning part, I don't feel like it's that hard, except for the fact that if everybody started playing 1, that everybody's gonna fucking know what you just special summon in defense mode for the most time. Or not special summon, tributed summon in set mode, because it's like, what else would you fucking put if we all play the same fucking card? But that's where I'm getting out. People say it's really hard to get out, but that's where I'm just kind of not thinking it is, because, okay, though I would not want to get rid of my, like, top monsters I have in the field at the moment to set this card, because though its effect is helpful, it's not something I would want to get rid of my 2 monsters on the field for, most likely. But in the event, when it actually comes to getting it out, it's not that hard. In this format, we can special summon crazy amounts of cards. We have Soul Charge, we have every monster pretty much special summon something else, or you can get a bunch out. It's just not hard to get multiple monsters on the field. I mean, there's a lot of duels where I have 2 or 3 monsters in the field for more than a few turns. Having this card in your hand and being able to set it is not that big of a deal, and also you can do other things to maybe reset it, I don't know, but fucking special summon it and then Book of Moon it, that's quite the process. I don't see why you would do that. But with that being said, it's just kind of like, it's a nifty card, but I don't see it being playable. If it was a generic level 4, like 2,000 defense, like 500 attack, every motherfucking person would be playing this card. I mean, everybody. Like, it would be a one-off. Like, yeah, it's not really like a monster you want to play, but you set that, you want to play it. And Shadows would be a really good card because you could never really know what it is. It could be a Shadow card, it could be that. But for most decks, people are like, what the hell are you setting? Especially first turn. Like, what? Nobody really does that anymore. It's an interesting card. Will it really be seen played? Probably not right now. I guarantee in the future some archetype, not necessarily the one that's coming out soon with Sybils or whatever, I guarantee some other archetype in the future will abuse it. Just like with Big Eye and stuff like that, people thought it would never be used, and then it became very abused. So I'm on the head, if this card's cheap, to pick up a bunch. There's really no reason behind it. If it's like a $2 or $3 card, I don't know what it's going to be. It could be an ultra, it could be a common, whatever, no matter what it is, I would pick up tons of them. It could be 10 years before that card even becomes useful. Yu-Gi-Oh! Might not even be around 10 years. But in the event, if it becomes useful in the next 2 years, it could be worth a hefty penny. Because depending on how the deck would abuse it, and future deck would abuse it, I feel like it would be pretty substantial. So, that's pretty much my thoughts on it. It's nothing special, but you can summon it, unlike what people are saying. It's just, you wouldn't really want to. And it's not really abusive. Now! So, yeah, that's my thoughts on it, guys. Let me know down below what you think, if you really think it's that interesting of a card, and I'll see you later!